guitar's got that swing. Glasses clink, hear the ice cubes sing. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. There's Troy laughing with his gin and a grin, telling stories about where he's been. Boomer's got whiskey, he's loosening his tie, chasing dreams under a midday sky. The bartender knows us, he's mixing with flair. Every sip's a moment we're happy to share. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for a day. The clock don't matter, we're lost in the vibe. Jazz in the air, feel the soul come alive. From martinis to bourbon, we're riding the wave. Stealing this hour, it's the freedom we crave. Sun's still shining, but we're in our zone. This bar's our shelter, our temporary home. One more round before the world calls us back. Savor the moment, keep the blues in the rack. We'll laugh and we'll toast till the afternoon fades. Memories made in these liquid escapades. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. So here's to the daylight, the drinks and the fun. Our liquid lunch, till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon. Chasing that jazz under the high noon.
Salute, welcome. Okay, just to full disclosure here, ordinarily on a Friday, the goal is to mix the actual drink that I'm going to be drinking that evening on stream. However, I don't have the ingredients that I need yet for a White Russian. I'm out of Kahlua because Netter drank it all. Plus, you also need cream. Well, you did. She's actually here with me today.
Hey.
And of course, cream, you need it to be fresh. And so I will grab some of that right after this stream. I might do some screaming, by the way. And this might be, in fact, I anticipate this being a shorter stream than usual. Of course, I think I've said that every day this week, and we've either, gone a full hour or run over. But today's will probably be a shorter stream. So I'm just having my my regular this morning. Afternoon, but I did start sipping this morning. Let's start by saying hi to the chat. My lovely wife, Netter of Netters Network, saying hello, love of my life. Hello. Hi, I can actually wave at you. Aged Boomer saying hi to Netter. Welcome, Aged Boomer. Don't usually see you in the afternoon, but I am always, always happy to have you. Lynn Green has reported the like has been smashed. Thank you so much. She says, I've only been awake for 4 hours. Why do I want a nap? Totally understand, Lynn. I had a hard time going to sleep last night because I wasn't feeling well yesterday, and I went and had a bit of a lie down, and that just threw my sleep all off. So it's going to be, and then I had a really hard time getting going this morning. So what are you going to do? Age Boomer says, I think I might take part in a Klingon tea ceremony. It sounds delightful. Yes. One must embrace imbibing poison to engage in a tea ceremony. I was going to finish typing this story, but instead, I'm going to shut my eyes a bit. I do not blame you. I do not blame you. There are some channels that might be more conducive for rest, relaxation, ASMR-esque, help you mellow out. Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf is one in particular. Check out Netter's stream from last night where we interviewed her. Another channel I highly recommend is Nerd Cookies. She has an incredible, unintentionally ASMR voice, but she also has great insight on geek culture and so forth. Definitely worth checking out. Mark Melnikoff joins us today saying, Mechpoch, here I are. Welcome, my friend. And please, as Netter requests, like, share, subscribe, and become a member if you haven't already. Really, really need your support in order to keep going. Connie Cleary, the bird woman of YouTube, says, hail, chat. Welcome, Connie. Good to see you. Gorilla's Censored Thoughts. Aha! Friday, my second favorite F word. See what you did there. See what you did. Hello, beautiful people, says Storyman Jack. Welcome, my friend. Troy out of Ingredients, say it isn't so. Yes, as soon as this stream is over, I am going to make a run to Binny's Beverage Depot. Not a sponsored stream, by the way, just sharing what I am actually going to be doing.
And getting our banana rum.
Yes, I will check on banana rum for you as well. Jeff B says, hail, Troy, Netters, Mark, Connie, Gorilla, and all. Thank God it's Friday. Absolutely. Big Al presents of Films with Friends. Speaking of which, I will be joining Big Al of Big Al Presents this evening, just before last call, as we watch, for him, the first time, a film I think is an underrated vampire classic, Near Dark. I will have I will share out the link on my community tab. I hope you can join us about 7 Central, I believe that is. I need to wrench tonight, 9 to midnight. Better rest up. Yes. Yeah, it sounds like the sort of deal where, it would probably benefit you to get some rest. Guess who, or guess what, Troy? Welcome, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. I'm going to Ryman Sunday. Well, wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. You joining me tomorrow? No, I will not be able to join tomorrow. I am sorry. I do have a full slate leading up to Netter's stream tomorrow of Frankenstein Unbound. Looking forward to that. I have some catch up that I absolutely need to do. Larry from Be Yourself Adventures was in that movie. Oh, it was in Near Dark? Very interesting. Very interesting. I did not know that. And here is the link to that 8 Eastern. So I was right, 7 Central. There we go. I am moved and have internet again, so the next few episodes of Ritual Night will go up this weekend. So make sure you all check out Storyman Jack's channel, what you can do is you can check out the previous installments of Ritual Night before he puts up his updates. And by all means, Jack, go ahead and share the link to your channel and or to, chapter 1 of Ritual Night or whatever you feel appropriate. Okay, I think I will. Okay.
I dropped the link to his channel.
Thank you so much, Netter. Yeah, Netter's got it going. There we go. So let's go ahead and get into what am I sipping on tonight. I may stick to this or I may not, but I'm still going to go out and get the ingredients for it because I know I will make one for Netter tonight. And that is a White Russian. Why White Russian? Well, I've been thinking about it ever since the night we did the watch party for members on Monday, not this past Monday, the previous Monday. We watched The
Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski. And that was the drink that he was drinking throughout the stream. And by my calculations, he was adding more and more vodka each time he made that drink. I did expect his last one to be straight vodka, but they didn't quite get to that point. But I'm going to talk a little bit. But in order to talk about a White Russian, I've got to start by talking about a Black Russian. So the Black Russian cocktail first appeared in 1949 and is ascribed to Gustav Tops, a Belgian barman who created it at the Motel Metropole in Brussels in honor of Pearl Mesta, then United States ambassador to Luxembourg. The cocktail owes its name to the use of vodka, a typical Russian spirit, and the blackness of the coffee liqueur. So variations on that drink are the Dirty Black Russian. It's a Tall Black Russian, Australian Black Russian, or Colorado Bulldog, served in a highball glass and topped with cola. Black Magic is served with a dash of lemon juice and a lemon twist to garnish. An Irish Russian, or a smooth Black Russian, is served with a head of Guinness. I can't even imagine that. Brown Russian is served in a highball glass and topped with ginger ale. A Belarusian, or White Russian, is served with milk or cream. We'll get to that in just a moment. A Mudslide is served with Irish cream, either fresh cream or ice cream, with or without chocolate sauce rim. A Mind Eraser, I actually like the sound of that, topped off with sparkling water. I don't understand why they call it a Mind Eraser in that case. And a Paralyzer, made with cola and milk in addition to vodka and coffee liqueur. The cocktail is mentioned by the Italian judicial and criminal witness Alberto Biagierno. I should be better with this than I am. During testimony in the trial concerning the death of Giuseppe Uva, a case covered by the television program Un giorno in Priturna. In the film Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear, the protagonist Frank Drebin, played by Leslie Nielsen, orders the famous drink in one scene. But we're talking White Russian today. The White Russian is a descendant and surprisingly easy to make cocktail, combining vodka, Kahlua, and cream, and served the crowd-pleasing drink on the rocks creates a delicious alternative to adult milkshakes. The history of the White Russian is that it came about in the 1960s, so maybe about 20 years after the Black Russian, when someone added a bit of cream to a Black Russian, rendering it white. Neither drink is actually Russian in origin. The Black Russian itself is thought to be to have originated in Belgium. I just went into all that. White Russian suffered a bit from a stodgy, antiquated reputation for a number of decades until the 1998 movie The Big Lebowski came along and breathed new life into the cocktail. That is, of course, thanks to Jeff Bridges' character, the Dude, sipping it exclusively and constantly throughout the film's duration. The White Russian's instant cultural prominence in the film's aftermath is one of pop culture's best drink-related successes. One analog would be Carrie Bradshaw's impact on the Cosmo, but then the Cosmopolitan had only been birthed a few years before Sex and the City debuted. The White Russian, by comparison, had decades of dust to wipe off by the time The Big Lebowski rolled around. Why the White Russian works. The simplicity of the White Russian is the centerpiece of much of the cocktail's allure. The combination of vodka, Kahlua, and cream is so pleasurable. You could arguably wing the measurements and be rather content with the results. But there is a magic to getting the proportions of the ingredients just right. When making a White Russian at home, choose a decent vodka, not, what was it, Bub's American
Buddy's
vodka?
American vodka.
Buddy's American vodka? No.
Vanilla flavored.
Yeah. Likewise, because heavy cream is a core aspect of the cocktail, elect a quality cream. That is, one with which you can taste the dairy provenance. A little character goes a deliciously long way. Regarding substitutes, half and half can work in a pinch because it has sufficient body to bolster the drink. It isn't an optimal choice, but it will play its part well enough. Whole milk or any type of milk is a hard no-go. The resulting White Russian will be thin and insipid. Remember, you're aiming for decadence. Now, keep in mind that when I made my drink 2 weeks ago, I did use milk, but I also, instead of pouring it over the rocks, I
Frappéed the ice cubes.
Yeah, I frappéed it, so it was more of a slushy than anything else. So the body did definitely come from the crushed ice in it. Stir well before serving. Yes, the streaks of brown and white in an unstirred White Russian are arresting. Gawk and admire to your heart's content. Just do it before you drink your White Russian. You want those three ingredients melded like they were born to intermingle, which in truth they kind of were. So here's your recipe: 2 ounces vodka, 1 ounce Kahlua, 1 ounce heavy cream. Add the vodka and Kahlua to a rocks glass, fill with ice, top with heavy cream, and stir. I assume that is what I'm going to drink tonight, and if I do, I will make it exactly that way. But I will probably also fix myself a tumbler of the same drink with crushed ice, just to kind of compare the two, see which one I like more. Let's get back to what you guys are saying here. Oh, okay. Good. Thank you for dropping the link to episode 1 of Ritual Night. You might want to go check that out. It's Storyman Jack is a good storyteller. Greetings, my friend. Greetings to the longest running superhero RPG on Earth. Yes, vodka and Kahlua is a Black Russian. Wait, so don't use my $2 a bottle vodka? Yeah. No, I recommend not. I recommend not. I do like a good White Russian. I like to use Grey Goose or Absolute. Fair enough.
Go down to Mark's comment.
I'm getting there. Let's see. Or any good vodka above what I mentioned. There you go. Yep. I was going through all of those. Twitter. See, now here's the thing. Real Way Nation Gaming Clips. I have the wrong one up. There we go. I never actually lost my comments, but not everyone was able to send me comments. Not comments, DMs on X. What's been missing for me was that whole right column, which I guess I can live without, but it's a bit disconcerting. Well, that is a brilliant idea, Mark. Strawberry cream will make a red Russian, and we have strawberry cream on hand. I think we will try that tonight. Brilliant, brilliant suggestion, Mark. Look up a horny parrot for Netter. It's my favorite. Well, now I have to look it up.
Okay, I did.
Oh, did you?
The base is 1.5 ounces of rum, coconut or white.
Mm-hmm.
Flavors is 1 ounce pineapple juice, 1 ounce orange juice, 0.5 ounce triple sec, and then mixed with club soda or Sprite, garnished with pineapple wedge or mint sprig.
Wow, we can make that. I could totally do that for you. Absolutely. Drive-by like from Joe's Atmosphere. Super appreciate it, my friend. Always appreciate all of the support. I like amaretto and cream. It's actually called an orgasm. There you go. There you go. I like a good orgasm myself. I meant the drink, YouTube overlords, before you demonetize this stream. As if, that anything's going to prevent you from doing that anyway. Let's see. Oh, okay. Joe's Atmosphere was getting a bunch of false notifications on X. Yeah, X has been really buggy for a lot of people. I think it's under attack. Just be careful with making a red Russian. You may have a strange urge to sing the Soviet national anthem. There you go. There you go. I'll sing From Russia with Love. How's that? That's the song to sing. If you're going to, man, that strawberry cream sounds really good. And like I said, we got some of that and we haven't used it up. I think I will use that tonight in a drink. I need to get, Alexa, what do I have on my Binnies list?
You have 17 items on your Binnies list. Here are the 5 most recent: Kraken, White Rum, Golden Rum, Triple Sec, and Field of Dreams Whiskey. Would you like to hear next 5 items?
Yes.
Cognac, Courvoisier, Whiskey, Triple Sec in a glass bottle, and Glenfiddich. Would you like to hear the next 5 items?
Dang, how much you got on this list?
She said 17. Yes, please.
Glenlivet Founders, Bourbon, Guinness, Kino Liro d'Or, and Cochi Americano Bianco. Would you like to hear your last 2 items?
Sure.
Everclear and Cinnamon Syrup.
Okay, there's a couple of those that are on there twice, and some of those I've already gotten and should have been checked off, so I'm going to have to go back and check my list again. But yes, I've got some shopping to do. So this is going to be a high octane Friday. I can guarantee it already. But like I said, I am planning on keeping this short. So we're gonna start winding it down unless you guys have some thoughts and things you want to share. But like I said, later tonight, Alexa sent Gorilla said, I don't even think, well, I don't know. I don't want to say that because I know that Amazon's going to find a way to do it, but I don't think I can transfer money using Alexa. But later tonight, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, it will be over on Big Al Presents. For Films with Friends, Near Dark, myself, Big Al, and Deleted Scenes. And then tonight at 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Netter and Boomer and myself will be joined by Clifton 3D. We will be talking, I think, predominantly Star Wars fan films. Why they're great, why you should check them out. Because let's face it, Disney's not doing it for us these days. Fans are doing the best work. Tomorrow night over on Netter's Network, the film will be Frankenstein Unbound. If you know, you know. If you don't, you'll enjoy it. It'll be an interesting experience. I think it's a pretty clever take on the Frankenstein story, starring Raul Julia and John Hurt. Definitely a film to check out. By the way, neither one of them plays the creature. Raul Julia plays Dr. Frankenstein. Defund, divest, boycott Disney. Honestly, I think they have done that themselves. And to be quite honest, I do believe that that has had an impact. We talked about this yesterday. I think that that Disney is turning a corner if they have the gnocchis to make it happen. Howdy, Troy. That's Frankenstein. Yes, of course it is. Yes, of course it is. Of course, the old joke, Frankenstein versus Frankenstein. It's that goes back to Mel Brooks and the infamous Young Frankenstein. The joke is predicated on the German versus Jewish pronunciation of the Stein. Stein versus Steen. German would be Stein. German would be Steen. So, of course, Frankenstein is a German character in the original novel and in most portrayals. Whereas the tongue-in-cheek joke is that what's his name? Who played Frankenstein in Gene Wilder? Gene Wilder's character, as with some of the Universal films, the character is trying to distance, because he's a descendant of Frankenstein's. He's trying to distance himself from that family legacy. So he is laying claim to German heritage and saying that's Frankenstein. It's not the same until he, becomes a little drunk on power and says it's Frankenstein. It's part of the shtick of the. Yes. Thank you very much for helping me out there. Age of Boomer says hit the thumbs up. I would super appreciate it. And that's another thing that I got to get taken care of, is I got to get those notes done for Sunday. Once again, we have a full docket for Geeky Geezers that we need to get together. Sunday, also, Boomer and Netter and myself will be joining Pops on his channel to celebrate the real Star Wars Day. And of course, I will be sharing out that stream on my community tab as well. And Sunday night, I will be a guest over on Deleted Scenes channel for reserved seats. Very special channel announcement for myself that I am premiering on Deleted Scenes channel. You want the inside scoop, you'll want to be there. And that is all I had for today. Like I said, very short one today. I do have things that I've got to get out and get done. Giving us a little nibble on what we're going to be talking about on Sunday. Rumor has it that the PlayStation 6 might cost $1,000, but it's only a rumor. At this point, this is becoming Poe's Law. I can't even tell when you're being satirical and when it's serious. It is really that that bad from these companies. But I think Aged Boomer is getting ready to join the Troy side of the argument and say to heck with these consoles at this point. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys so much. It's been another great week hanging out with you for Liquid Lunch. You guys really make the weekend come that much sooner, and I super appreciate it. Again, I hope to see you on all the streams that I just talked about tonight. It's going to be a busy weekend for me, but in a very good way, and I hope you guys are here for it. John Doe Juggalo, welcome, welcome. PS5 might be 1,000. Yep. Have a good one, everyone. Yep. And thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you all for stopping by. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Let's see. I hope to see you in less than 7 hours over on Big Al Presents. By that time, I will probably be a few White Russians in, so it ought to be an interesting stream. And guys, I thank you so much. You take care. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Hope to see you again real soon.
So here's to the daylight, the drinks and the fun, our liquid lunch, till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon, chasing that jazz under the high